Wouldn't it be great if you can go to the amusement park and not have to worry about if you're gonna die or not? I know that sounds blunt, but after hearing about many stories about people getting their legs cut off on a ride or people dying or dropping from a ride, it's a thought that kind of goes through my mind on if I'm going to make it out of there alive. I would like to just go and have a great time with my family. So therefore, in the state of California, there are many great amusement parks, such as Disneyland, Six Flags Magic Mountain, and Universal Studios. But none of these amusement parks can compare to the worst amusement park like Knott's Berry Farm. Now, the reason why I picked Knott's Berry Farm, not to take stabs at it or anything like that, but I've done a little research on it and I've come back with some grisly details. Although Disneyland, Universal Studios, and Six Flags are a little pricey, overcrowded, and can seem like a far amusement park to go to, you can bet that they're up to code and have great customer service. On October 21st, 2009, a man by the name of Michael Hoffman reported on an internet blog that his visit to Knott's Berry Farm with his girlfriend were indeed both frightening and inexcusable. He witnessed a death on his first visit, a few ride malfunctions, and even being hassled by Knott's Berry Farm representatives after he had been given false information about there being a malfunction on the ride. What happened was he was there for a Halloween night, and one of the ride operators had said that the ride had closed down because someone had died on the ride a day previous to that. Well, he approached the staff and said, "Was this true?" They said no. He went and looked up on Google what actually happened, and the ride indeed had shut down because of a malfunction, and it had to do with someone's injury. When he showed the representatives this that he had found, they had told him that not to worry about anything, and that whoever it was can they point him out so they could be reprimanded and handled. Well, all he wanted to do was just get his money back and go on his way and go back to the hotel from which he came from. Mind you, he's from out of state. Well, the representatives there at Knott's Berry Farm called for security, had him escorted off the property, and would not give him anything. So he wrote this blog to kind of inform people about Knott's Berry Farm. I've been in Knott's Berry Farm a few times. I've had good times, I've had bad times, and I think it would probably be better to try another amusement park. Um, the representatives that Mr. Hoffman had encountered, he had told the front desk at his hotel about them, and they assured him that everything would be okay, but he still could not get a refund. Until then, theme park that I recommend are Disneyland, Universal Studios, and Six Flags. Although Disneyland is quite pricey, I'm pretty sure that they're up to code. I think I've been there one time when one ride was shut down, but it was up and working by time the midday had come. Universal Studios, they're pretty pricey itself, but a little less rides. But I've been there when I was 13, and they had actually had a great time there. Going there with my big sister, and I had no problems. Even if you don't go inside the Universal Studios, there's City Walk where you can go to the movies. They have eateries there such as Hard Rock Cafe, Tony Roma's. They have a countless of things to do just at City Walk without even having to pay for money. Now, I'm not knocking Knott's Berry Farm because I mean it's pretty cheap and you can go to have a good time. But from what I understand, every time they open up a ride, they shut it down or is something going on. And I know that no one wants to wait in the line for 2.5 hours just to hear that a ride is shut down without it being fixed or it's not going to work for the next week or a month or so. Now, Six Flags, it's pretty far. It's in Valencia, but I'm pretty sure that you would have a good time there. They have a lot of rides, even though there was a death there not too long ago. Well, I won't say not too long ago, a couple years ago. Wow. It's still it's still a great place to go to with your family and friends. Um, if you need any type of where to as far as where's Disneyland, I believe it's in Orange County. It's not too far from Knott's Berry Farm. Like I said, again, it's pretty pricey, but I think it's well worth the money. Universal Studios, I know that's located in North Hollywood. I believe you have to take the 101 there. And it's not that far, but it's pretty great there to go to see even just movie attractions there. Like I said, Six Flags is in Valencia. You can take the 14th freeway there. And all I'm doing is trying to allow people to have a good time with their family and their friends at a theme park that is up to code, up to date. Like I said again, I'm not bashing Knott's Berry Farm, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure you want to have a good time with your family and friends without worrying about if something is going to happen that dangerous as much as it does in Universal Studios. I just want to say thank you and have a good night.